The Fey Realm season map has now been released for some of the kingdoms, part of their beta testing, and I've been sent some shots by some of my viewers. Thank you so much, you know who you are. You have asked to remain anonymous, so I will keep to that. Now look at this, this is first of the shots I've been seeing. These are the monsters. I have to admit, what looks like an awesome corgi to me, and yeah, this is definitely a very different feeling map. So should we have a look through and see some of the other details? Let's have a flick through. So we've got castles, we've got palaces, and yeah, we've got stone puppets here. It's pretty awesome. And now there's also research that's just for in this event. So that is great. And what else do we have? So the Shrouded Lands. At the minute, these are shrouded in mystery. They are 32 days away from opening some of these, so the event is quite a long one, or it is in the beta anyway. They sometimes change that. But look at this, yeah, some really good, nice new artwork, red, dark, mysterious. And now we've got loads of castles. I mean, there's a lot going on here, so should we have a look through and see the kinds of the rules that are going to apply, what you're going to be doing? Let's go through that now. If you spend in game, you can get up to a 20% discount using your Android device. Do check out the links below. If you click on those, it will help support my channel, so please do. Okay, so the shots I'm looking at now, this is the Fey Realm map. You can see at the top left here, Fey Realm map. And this is on Kingdom mode, so I assume there's another mode there. I've only got screenshots at the moment. I've got some videos coming later, but I will share that when I get that from my viewers. So this is the safe zone at the bottom right here. You can see that purple patch. So one kingdom has a safe zone here. There are actually 4 kingdoms, each with their own safe zones, so you can't attack each other, certainly at this stage in the event. This is day 1 for the players who are on it now. This is now going up to level 4 castles, and now we've got level 6 castles when we get closer to the middle. Alright, so this is actually in the map, so you can see the different monsters. They're all different designs, and it looks like there's a little chest opening here at some point in the future. Season 1, Fey Realm, so there you go. You see there are 39 days, so it's a 40-day event as it's currently scheduled. This is in Solar. The event is coming to Lunar and Solar. Now there are level 10 tiles here, so some of you Solar players may not have come across the higher level resource tile, so this is a nice boost to get some extra resources. Alright, so should we have a quick look through the description? So the Fey are a mysterious, rebellious, and magical race that defeated the Shadow Netherworld, came to the human realm through the rifts in this world. The Fey occupy isolated islands in the sea. There they pretend to be humans, establishing their illusion kingdom with a fantasy kingdom containing a false king and false subjects. Okay, I don't know. Entrusted by Oberon, Lord of Shadow, the human expeditionary force will conquer illusions and dream magic to quell the uprising of the Fey. So Hinterland is this blue area here, so this is where the 4 kingdoms are starting off. Now inside of the Hinterland you can see this sort of diamond-ish shaped section here, so this is the frontier. This is where the special castle and the Forsaken Fortress is. So interesting, in the Hinterland there is the special castles, Maelstrom, Colosseum, and the Pristine Pass. Haven't read anything about what that means yet. And then inside of that, the Grey Rock Vale. This is includes the Grey Rock Fortress. Now we're getting into the red zone here, so they're all the similar shape, just coming in progressively as we go. And now this in the Carmine Belt has the special castle, the Carmine Acropolis. Now in the Baneful Zone, so right in the very middle, we have the special castles, the Tower of Fey, Palace of Illusion, and Phantasmal Belvedere. This is going to be the big battle at the end that's going to determine a huge number of the points. Now on this map there's also special resources just for this season, so you get season resources which include the Stone Flower and the Fantasy Gem, and these are only available in the season and those will disappear afterwards, so don't stockpile at the end. You want to use these up as you're going along. Now you can increase the number of resources you're going to be getting in this by occupying mines and doing alliance research or season research. Now is that an alliance level or is that a kingdom level? And they can be used to develop Fey research and to heal your wounded troops. So they have a great purpose, you know, make sure you're getting hold of as much of this as possible. They're also introducing a military rank system here. So from low to high you can get Bronze Knight, Silver Knight, Gold Knight, Halo Knight, Holy Knight, and Legendary Knight. So the 6 tiers, fairly standard to the game. Military rank up requires certain amounts of military merit, which is gained through attacking the castles, looting enemy mines, and killing enemy troops. So fighting will get you this rank up, and military merit will be used to buy season resources at the military rank store, so you can then use that to heal your troops back up. Now, wounded troops, there will be a season hospital. Again, fairly typical for this type of event, so you're going to have a special hospital just for this. Be interesting to see what the capacities are in this hospital, if they're similar to usual or they're boosted. Often find in these events they're boosted, some multiplier on your standard hospital, but I will see what happens and get you guys to comment, let me know. Now there's also alliance spells, so these ones will help to improve your performance over the course of the event, and it sounds like it's for the alliance, not for the kingdom, these ones. Now, basic rules. So there are different types of castles on the season map. So we saw that earlier, these different realms. And let's have a look. These different realms. Now, kingdoms can occupy them and you'll get benefits and command points. So there's benefits, I assume, at prizes immediately. And then also command points towards that final place reward. Yes, so those command points, they will determine your kingdom's season rank. So that's important for getting those top level prizes. The kingdom with the highest rank will get the best settlement rewards at the end of the event. Now this is the sword tower. This is the thing I was telling you about. So alliances can only attack a castle after they've placed a sword tower. So now they were saying that you don't need to keep building your alliance towers to get hold of all these castles, but I don't know if your sword towers need to be placed one next to the other, or whether you can just plunk them next to the castle that you want to attack. That again, I'm going to have to check up how that works out. So you need to put that in the outpost zone of the target castle. Some special castles are not subject to this rule. So okay, so you can go after some castles without putting your sword tower down. And let's have a look. Alliance members can spend alliance logistics points to place the sword tower. So they haven't said yet how you get alliance logistic points, so that will be interesting too. Now, once you've placed your sword tower, you can then rally to defeat the enemy. Now, it does say in one try, so it looks like you're not going to keep knocking them down turn after turn. You have to beat them in a one-off hit. So you've got to get one awesome rally, presumably, to make that work. So rally to defeat the defenders in one try. And now these are the higher level buildings, presumably in the middle. You can see the red colour behind them, so I think this is going towards the centre of the map. That you've got the Carmine Acropolis, so this will greatly increase the occupation points acquirement rate. So yeah, if it's occupying kingdom, the Battle of the Camel. So occupying the Carmine Acropolis will get you more points in the final big battle for the Battle of the Capital. Benefit can't be stacked, so even if you get multiple Carmine Acropolises, you're only going to get one benefit having one. So taking multiple ones, unless you're keeping it away from a different kingdom, then it doesn't seem to make any sense to get multiple of these. Tower of Fae. Tower of Fae is a prerequisite, that's easy for me to say, is a prerequisite for joining the Battle of the Capital. So a kingdom must own at least one Tower of the Fae to qualify for the Battle of the Capital. So there must be multiple of these towers, but I'm assuming they're quite limited so that not too many people will join that final battle. So I'm guessing that'll be just the biggest alliances, or will it be the biggest kingdoms? So there's a lot of questions here, so I haven't played the event yet, and it is brand new this morning. And you've got capitals, so this is includes the Palace of Illusion and the Phantasmal Belvedere. They can be attacked only during the battle for the capital, so it's going to be 30 odd days before you get to play with these. So the battle lasts 24 hours, similar to Avalon, and then the kingdom with the highest occupation points will take ownership of the Phantasmal Belvedere. So if you don't have one of those towers, then you will not be likely to get those maximum occupation points unless you're there for a heck of a lot longer. So you can see that getting those other towers makes this battle for the final battle much easier to be the victor. Okay, so if you have occupation of the Palace of Illusion and the Phantasmal Belvedere for 2 straight hours, you will then be protected for 2 further hours. So 2 hours will give you 2 more hours if you've got them both. So yeah, if you're doing well, you're going to do way, way, way better. And then you've got these passes that you need to get through. So kingdoms are ranked according to how quickly they occupy the pristine pass. So this one is a race. So you've got to get there fast. Shorter time leads to a higher rank with better rewards in the settlement. So yeah, you'll get some kind of a boost to your settlement points. And the rewards will be sent according to the kingdom's command points in the mid-term settlement. So it looks like there's more than one settlement. One in the middle, presumably one at the end as well. Detailed rules and the rewards can be viewed in the reward mid-term settlement page. And then there is also a final settlement. So at the end, after the end of the battle of the capital, kingdoms will be ranked based on their command points, and your rewards will be based. Those with the highest points will get the nicest rewards. Okay, so here are those maps. There we go. Here's the Palace of Illusion and the Phantasmal Belvedere. And here are the Towers of the Fae. So we can see it looks a lot like there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5, 10 plus 3 in the middle. So it looks like there'll probably be 16 Towers of the Fae. So 16 people are able to take part in the battle. This final battle here. And try and take hold of these two castles. Here's one of those stoneflower mines, so you can see you can gather 200 of the resources per hour. And just seeing the progress now, and that's that diamond shape I was talking about. More like the diamond shape from actually the original Legend of Zelda, if any of you guys played that one. Back in the 90s, 80s? Back in the 80s, I think. I'm not that old, surely. And here's a look at that Fae research as well. So this is, you can see when unlocked basic research and progress reaches 60%. So you can see the development here is already up to 9.26%. This is the first morning, so looks like it's going quite quickly at the beginning for those lower levels. And we're back to those awesome new monsters, the terrible devil dogs, and the Palace of Illusion with 2 capital towers next to it. And the KOA devlog that I took from the original game. So it's a new map. All alliances must unite to compete against other kingdoms. They're also going to have an exclusive season memorials. Okay, there we have it. This is my first glance at the new Fate Realms event. So if you guys are playing it and you can answer some of the questions I've asked, please do put them in the comments down below. If you have any other questions, I'll see if I can put them to the guys who are playing now, and I might be able to get some answers back to you. But hey, this looks like they've done a huge amount of work on the artwork. They put a lot more game mechanics in that I've not seen before, so this is going to be a significant change from the original season map that we've just done over the past couple of years. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's see how this one plays out. Hopefully they've got the balance okay, and during this beta they'll work out exactly what they might need to change before it comes to the rest of us. So. And once again, please do click on the links in the description for the different deals for the Amazon App Store. This will really help support me in my channel, help me keep making videos in the future. So check out this video here, it's KVK Combat Action. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm EnglishTim. Thanks for watching today.